This material management demonstration will discuss manufacturing analytics. The first report to view is the Site 360 dashboard, which is a high-level overview of material performance at the site. The information includes OEE, availability and performance of the manufacturing lines, WIP inventory value, pickup error monthly trend, error rate, waste cost, inventory age, and inventory turnover. Next is the sample board traceability report, showing all components assembled on a product. The report shows the serial number that was queried, the time each component was assembled, the equipment or station the component was assembled on, the recipe running at the equipment, the manufacturer of each material, the material part number, the material unique ID, and the reference designator to which the material was attached. The material ID will link to a material traceability report, which shows all products built with a particular material. The header of the material traceability report shows the unique material ID that was queried, the part number of the material, and the source information like manufacturer, supplier, and lot number. The detailed section of the report shows each product built with the material, listed by the unique ID of the assembly, the timestamp of the assembly process, the equipment the material was assembled on, the recipe running at the equipment, the location of the material in the equipment, the part number of the material, and the reference designator to which the material was attached. The next sample report is the OEE history dashboard, which shows the performance of the equipment in the factory. Beginning with the high-level OEE metric, the underlying data can be viewed in many ways in order to identify bottlenecks affecting factory performance. Review different time periods to establish baselines and evaluate trends. Explore underlying metrics like availability, performance, and time breakdown. Begin at the site level and drill down to individual lines or equipment to uncover the root of the poor performance. The next sample report is Pickup Error History, used to identify trends related to pickup errors. The pickup error rate can be viewed as a historical trend by the worst performing equipment, by the worst performing feeders, or by the worst performing materials. The report can be viewed by the error rate or the raw error count. The data can be filtered by site, by line, or by a specific time period. The next sample report is Changeover Analysis, which is used to compare the time to change between products. The report provides a chart of the distribution of changeover times to identify long or irregular changeovers. The bottom portion of the report shows the detailed statistics with information about each product and changeover, including the line, equipment, and recipe, the start time, end time, and changeover time for production, the number of products produced and the components used, the performance of the equipment during the time period. The report can be filtered by line, equipment, and time period to analyze trends and identify bottlenecks in the changeover process. The next sample report is Equipment Production History. This report is showing production on the line during the specified time period. The report shows the line name, the equipment in the line, the number of panels and boards produced at the equipment, the number of components used and components wasted, the equipment average cycle time, and CPH. The next sample report is Material Inventory. This report is a high-level dashboard showing the primary material inventory metrics. In the header, the report shows the primary KPIs and trends for total inventory cost, total amount of components, and average age of the materials. Charts on the report display a graphical view of the inventory by site, the amount of age by inventory of the material, the top part numbers in inventory by cost or number of components. and the top inventory locations by value of inventory or number of components. The next material inventory report focuses on inventory turnover KPIs on a month-to-month basis. The report shows the average number of days to turn over the inventory, days sales of the inventory, the average inventory value for the month, a chart of the beginning and inventory value by location, and a graph showing the trend over several months. The final sample report shows material consumption in the factory. The upper portion of the report shows the inventory by manufacturer, and the lower portion shows the consumption of components over time. The upper portion can be filtered on the manufacturer, while the lower portion can be filtered on specific part numbers. This concludes the material management demonstration discussing manufacturing analytics.